Hello everyone, I'm Lauren Andrego. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. The third-ranked St. Thomas football team takes a 12-0 record against fifth-ranked, 11-1 Wisconsin Oshkosh Saturday for a spot in the D3 Final Four. The Tommies crushed 16th-ranked Coe College last week, 55-6. Linebacker Adam Brant helped shut down the Coe-Hawk defense last week with 5.5 tackles and a sack, while wide receiver Luke Iverson led in receiving yards for the Tommies. I'm joined today by head coach Glenn Caruso, Adam Brant, and Luke Iverson. Guys, thanks for coming in today.
Happy to be here.
All right. Coach, you've been able to pull your starters at halftime for both playoff games now. Not a lot of teams can do that.
Right.
So what's the biggest advantage of a deep roster heading into a matchup with a team like Oshkosh?
Certainly the depth is important because you get the chance to play a lot of those guys, but it's also how fresh we can stay. And I think probably the biggest thing that we have going right now, certainly we're playing well, we're playing with energy, but we're growing. Every week we grow, and we're starting to peak at the right time. And I think that's really important as you want to play your best football when the best football needs to be played, and that's this time of year. But we've been able to stay tremendously healthy and just really refreshed, and certainly pulling the guys early because that work was done. It didn't just happen, right? We had to do our work to do it, but that certainly helped quite a bit.
So do you think you'll be able to do the same thing again this week?
I don't think that's probably going to be the situation from here on out. However many games we have left, there's 8 teams left playing in the country, and they're all pretty awesome.
Sure, of course. So then, Adam, you're the only sophomore who has regularly started this season. What has helped you get to this point so early in your college career?
I would definitely just say I came in prepared, just worked hard every day, kind of did my job, kind of let that take its course itself, and just trusted my coaches that when they put me in the spot that I was ready to play.
Excellent. Luke, Tommy's won by 49 points Saturday, but you only had the ball for 1 minute longer than the Coe-Hawks. So what makes your offense so efficient?
I believe what we've done recently is we've been really good at executing the plays, whatever play call it is, rather at being efficient with the passing and rushing has been really helpful for us.
Excellent. Great. Coach, you mentioned Saturday that your starters haven't given up a touchdown in over a month. How difficult is that going to be to maintain against Oshkosh?
Tremendously difficult. I mean, when you face unstoppable force, a movable object type deal, I mean, this is a very, very explosive and committed run game that we're going to see, and they do a great job. They're a top 5 team in the country for a reason, and hats off to their coach and their staff that are able to do that. But we pride ourselves on stopping the run, and certainly they pride themselves on running it. As I think if you looked at the other side of the ball, we would say the same thing. And it's just playoff time football. It's going to be what team is the most prepared, the most selfless, brings the most energy, and the freshest. And I think that usually helps us out.
Great. Well, it's going to be an exciting one.
Hope so.
We'll be back after this short message.
Barbers learn the traditional techniques of barbering. We utilize straight edge razors. We do a lot of clipper cuts, a lot of tapering, fading. I've been in this location for 12 years. I have clients that have been cutting their hair since they were 4 years old. Get to have conversations with these kids, and it keeps me on my toes.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Luke and Adam, Junior Caitlin Bakke wants to know, what is your favorite Division I rivalry? Adam, you can start if you want.
My favorite Division I rivalry would have to be Michigan versus Ohio State.
Who do you cheer for?
I cheer for Ohio State.
Nice. Like to hear it.
I always kind of just grew up watching that game. I always loved watching it, and it's always a good one.
Cool. Luke?
I would have to say Alabama, Auburn, just because that game a couple years back, it was a big deciding game, and that ending with missed PAT and return all the way for 109 yards was pretty cool.
Are you partial to one of the other teams?
I am not. I mean, I like Alabama more, or Auburn more, just because there's a lot of Alabama fans out there.
Sure.
So.
Underdog.
Right.
Coach, you have a favorite?
Without a doubt, Army-Navy. My favorite game of the year. I know it doesn't get all the national press and they don't have the highest rankings, but at the end of the day, you're talking about our world's great leaders at a young age who are going to have to work together for a long time going against each other, and the pride, the passion, and the heart that both those programs have, in my opinion, second to none. And yes, I am an Army fan. That's where I grew up falling in love with football in the Hudson Valley.
Cool. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys, so much for coming in. Good luck this weekend. We're really looking forward to the game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you have a fan question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Thanks for joining us. And be sure to follow Tommy Media this Saturday for full game coverage as the Tommies take on the Oshkosh Clash. With Glenn Caruso, Adam Brant, and Luke Iverson, I'm Lauren Andrego. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.